I wasn't even that bad. No problem. Have a good one. Thank you. Thanks, boss. You have a good one. Thank you. Hey! That dude who didn't film it wasn't filmed right! What's up, guys? It's Baljuder here, back with another video. Hope you guys are all staying happy, healthy, wealthy. And if you guys want to learn how to make all this money in a week delivering food, watch the full video. Don't skip no parts. And let's go. Trying to show you guys how I work. Look at this. $2.62 for 5.1 miles. 21 minutes. Definitely not gonna take that. I'm just about to do one order and show you guys how I make $1,000 a week in 4 days delivering food. Give you guys some tactics, some advice, help you make the same. Most of it is common knowledge, but there are some things I do maybe some people don't know about. I don't take the low money orders for the reason it's not worth my time. But then also, there's another reason behind it. I find the low money orders actually take more time to pick up and deliver, especially pick up at the restaurant. They take the longest. Say a $10 order will take like 20 minutes, while a $2, $3 order, even $5 order will take like 40 minutes to do. So that's also another reason why I don't take them. Plus, it's just not worth the time. I'm losing money doing that. But that is another reason why I don't do it. The sun's kind of bad, so you might get a glare in the video, so I'm sorry about that, but I'll try to go away from the sun. But $2.86 for 5, yeah, nah. Get off my screen with that. That's why I don't like Uber. If this was Grubhub and I was on a schedule, I would have never gotten anything under 2. I mean, I would have never gotten anything under 4. I didn't want to make a schedule because then I'd have to work on Grubhub. I'd have to work at least a 2-hour schedule, and I didn't feel like doing that, so I'm working Uber. $6 for 2 miles. Should I do it? I mean, that's worth it, but nah, I'll wait. I'll wait for something higher. Just for the purpose of showing you guys how I work. McDonald's usually has everything ready. They're pretty good about that type of stuff. When you get to the restaurant and they say it's gonna be oh wait, it's not ready yet, make sure you ask them like how long. How long do you think it's gonna be? They say 5 minutes, that's totally fine. Even 10 minutes. If you're making good money on it, then it's totally fine. Oh, I'm definitely taking that. Oh wait, hold on. 2 deliveries for $14 for 20 miles? Actually, no, I'm not taking that. Yeah, look at that. Make sure you read. But yeah, 10 miles, if you're making like 13 bucks for like 13 miles, I wait 10 minutes for that, that's cool. But make sure you ask them. Sometimes it'll be longer, it'll be 20. If it's a 20-minute wait, do not wait. I mean, unless you're making the decent money and you already have a good amount of money already made, then you can wait, but I wouldn't wait. Anytime someone tells me 20 minutes, I automatically cancel the order and I go do another delivery. 20 minutes is not, I'm not gonna wait 20 minutes for an order. Everything's busy right now, you see that? If I get an order in New Haven, I get $2 extra. You trying to get over too? Oh, you guys following each other? Get out your way. Follow each other. I actually got hit by like a truck like this. Hit me because I was just sitting in my lane. He came and hit me. I don't know how it's my fault. But he is a CDL driver, so I don't know if they're gonna take my word over his. Tried fighting footage too. The people that the place where it happened, there was cameras, but they're saying it doesn't point at the street. You trying to get over, Ford? Yeah, you are. All right, come on, get over. Yeah. Going to Hartford. I'm gonna go to Hamden. Bet you ain't never seen this. Prius in the fast lane. I mean, yeah, you probably have. They be hogging the fast lane. I definitely don't hog it though. If someone wants to go fast in the passing lane, I just move over for them. What is up with these orders, dude? I'm in the Prius, so technically that $13 for 20 miles, well, $14 for 20 miles, I would have done because I am in the Prius, but I'm trying to show, like, not everyone drives a Prius, so I'm trying to show, like, people that are driving regular 4-cylinders, like, what to do, basically, to make that $1,000 a week, $5,000 a month. I make it in 4 days. $8. Yeah, that's okay. 7.5 miles. I'm gonna take it. It's not really what I wanted, but I'm gonna take it. See all this stuff on my windshield? What's causing that?
In 2 miles, take right exit 9 onto Montavis Avenue Extension.
Grubhub's app does not do that, but you can always turn on Google Maps through the app. You just click a little button, it automatically puts the address into Google Maps for you on Grubhub. But technically, on here, you don't have to do anything, which is a little better. In the Uber Eats video on my motorcycle, I did walk into the place with the camera, but I never had it rolling. I'm gonna make sure it's rolling this time, so hopefully they don't say anything, and if they do, I'll be like, it's for my insurance. I'll make sure if they say anything, I'll make sure not to get their face or nothing in it. In the editing, I can just
take right exit 9 onto Montavis Avenue Extension.
In the editing, I can just move the camera to wherever, just point it away from them. Let's see what kind of reactions we get though. It's gonna be funny. Hopefully it's not a long line. Usually Chick-fil-A is a long line. That's why I was kind of hesitant to take this order. Usually waiting in there for a while. Hopefully it's ready.
Take right exit 9 onto Montavis Avenue Extension using the upcoming right lane.
Yes, I know. Man. Alright, bud. Oh, you got a truck in front of you? Get over now.
Using the right lane, take right exit 9 onto Montavis Avenue
and a school bus
Extension.
in this
Then
lane.
make a left turn on Montavis Avenue Extension.
Now you turn on your turn signal and try getting in. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm just gonna do this.
Using the middle lane, make a left turn on Montavis
middle lane's
Avenue
packed.
Extension.
Now we gotta try to get over. I see people do it all the time. I don't like to do it. I feel like it's not a good move, but I'm gonna do it this time.
Using the right lane, keep right.
Yeah, he did it too. I ain't waiting on that long middle line. Alright, hurry up. It is a Monday. Let's see how packed Chick-fil-A is. Let's see.
In a quarter mile, make a left turn.
What are you doing? Oh my goodness. What are you doing? Oh, you're crazy. That's a whole opposite lane. Whole opposite direction of travel. What the hell? And there's a cop right here
Make
too.
a left turn.
What the hell is wrong with him? Oh, that's not even a cop. I know, bud. You don't have to get so close. Oh, there's another cop. That cop saw what happened. Why didn't he just go after him? They're literally going in the wrong direction. Why are you looking at me drive? Oh. Guess I'll walk from here. I messed up. Whatever.
Diantre, uy.
Thank you. No shirt.
Dash. Dash.
Nah. Griffin? Griffin. Griffin through Uber. Sure you use your feet to open the doors. You don't want to be touching whatever these other people are touching. So I got the order for Griffin. I clicked a long wait. People are staring at me. It was a little longer of a wait than I wanted. That's why I usually don't do Chick-fil-A. As you're working, you'll learn which restaurants are usually not ready and which ones you want to avoid because of long waits or whatever the case is, if they're rude to you, whatever. Make sure you got, when you're working, make sure you got one of these bags. Keep the food warm. Half the time, these apps, they don't think of that. Food will get cold and they'll give you multiple deliveries. By the time you get there, food will be cold. And these customers already paid so much, they want their food warm, so make sure you buy one of those bags. You don't even have to buy one. I'm pretty sure every app will give you one for free. This one I got for $5, and normally they're 100. I actually bought another one with my own. Oh my God, what are you doing? It's okay. I actually bought my own with my own money. She literally jerked on the brake. I bought one with my own money. Ow, I did that to my arm again. Something's wrong with my arm. I don't know what's going on. I bought another one with my own money, and it was actually $100. So, make sure you get the ones through the app. Or you ask for one through the app, you'll get a either you'll get it for free or you have to pay for it. It'll be super cheap.
Make a right turn on
Right?
Universal Drive North.
I don't know what happened to the camera in there. Hopefully it's still good, yeah. Looks like it. Alright, I gotta hop on the highway, okay. Technically, you want to be waiting like, oh, there's a cop behind me. You want to be waiting like 5 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes is okay. You want most of the orders to be ready when you get there, which you have no way of telling, but you could always call and be like, I'm picking up for this. Is it ready?
In a half mile, make a left turn on Montauk
How long it's
Avenue
going to be and
extension.
all that. You got to be smart about your time. In this business, time is money. So, you want to be real smart about the time you waste. About the time you spend at doing certain things. Once you get the delivery, it should be your straight driving to the customer. You shouldn't be doing anything else. If you're trying to make that money, you shouldn't be sitting there texting people on your phone or whatever you're doing. You should just be driving, getting the food into your car, and out delivered as quickly as possible. And like I said, I make 1,000 in 4 days. So if you're working 5 days with these apps, it'd be a little easier for you to make it. And if you're working any more, more days you're working, the easier it is because you won't have to make a certain amount each day. Or your certain amount you're trying to make each day wouldn't be as high the more days you work. So basically, I always had a like a motto, I guess, or a goal. My goal used to be $100 a day on Uber when I first started, and it's significant. I can't even speak. It's significantly changed. It went from $100 a day. I wouldn't go home until I made $100. I don't care how long it takes. I'm making 100 and then I'm going home. Then it changed when I started doing Grubhub. It started becoming $150. And now I'm trying to make $250 a day. If I don't make $250, I'm not going home. Or as close as I can get, really. Like $230, $220, that's acceptable. I just want to make over $210 technically. That's my goal.
In a quarter mile, make a left turn on Montauk Avenue extension using the upcoming left
Yeah,
lane.
I'm good. Don't block an intersection. If you don't got room to go, just wait. I hate when people block intersections. Then you'll be stuck in the middle of an intersection and your light's red and their light's green. They're beeping at you and you got nowhere to go. So, don't block no intersections. I wouldn't take anything under 7. If it's lunchtime, to be honest, I wouldn't take anything, which is like, I would say 12, let's put 11 in there. 11 to 2, I wouldn't take anything under $10. Technically, you can. $8, $9, acceptable. I wouldn't take anything under 10. I just did for the purpose of the video. If it's dinner time, to be honest, $10 or more. I'm not taking, if it's 5 p.m. through 9 p.m., I ain't taking anything under 10. It just, there's so many other offers coming in at that time, high money offers, that there's no reason for you to be taking $4. Just skip over those. Be careful when you're working with DoorDash, though. My exit might take 11. Be careful when you're working with DoorDash. I heard if you decline too many offers, you can actually be terminated. So make sure you talk to your DoorDash customer support or whatever and ask them if that's true, because I don't want you guys getting terminated.
Take right exit 11 onto US Highway 5 north toward Connecticut 22.
Discouraged when you're working for these apps. That's the biggest thing for most people. They'll do like 1 to 2 orders. They'll see they only made like $20 and they're like, oh, and then they'll turn it off and go home. Like, you gotta stick through it. It could be you've been working since 7 a.m. in the morning and it's 2 o'clock and you only have $50. you're like, oh man, I'm losing money, I'm not making enough money.
In 1
I
mile,
want to go.
take right exit 11 onto US.
Okay,
Highway 5
okay.
north toward Connecticut 22.
It's like, I'm not making enough money, I want to go home, this is a waste of time. No, you got to stick through it. That's the biggest thing. I hear this all the time. Like, people are like, oh, I didn't make enough money, I'm just gonna go home. Nah, you have to stick through. The app will make up for it. It happens so many times. It's like, usually I make from 10 to 2, I make $100
In a
bucks.
half mile, take right exit
Oh my
11
God,
onto
bro.
US. Highway.
I make $100, but there's days I only make like $50, and I'm like, oh yeah, I get those thoughts too. Like, let me go home. But I know to stick through it because it always makes up for it. Like yesterday's a good example. The app messed up on me on Grubhub, which is the first time in a long time, and it actually turned my block off, which is my schedule. It turned it off. It like canceled it. So I lost out on like maybe $50 to $60, and I was real upset. And I thought I wasn't gonna make my goal of $250, and I ended up passing my goal of $250. You gotta stick through it. You gotta be smart. Oh, I lost money here. Okay, I'm not gonna take anything under 10 then. Of course, you can take some under 10 if you've been waiting a super long time, super long, like 40 minutes. Take some under 10 then. Yeah, get the momentum rolling again. But really, you don't need to go home. There's no reason to go home. Okay, there's no reason to go home. Oh my God. Oh my God. The shakes fell. What's the problem with these cup holders? You see that? The shakes just fell from a small little turn. That's the problem with these cup holders. I wish they would just give it to me normally so I can put in my actual car cup holders. But yeah, you gotta stick through it. Like yesterday, I lost out on like an hour or two of like good money. And that's a lot of money I could have made. And I was real bummed out, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna meet my goal. I was gonna plan on working later to meet it, and I still made it in time. I just worked a little smarter. I went to the different places that I know bigger orders come in, and I didn't take anything under, I think it was 13. I wasn't taking anything under that, and I made my goal. So, what kind of delivery is this? Is he gonna meet me?
In a
Not
half
leave at
mile,
door?
make a right turn on
Be
Hartford
careful
Turnpike.
though, so leave at door. Make sure you're leaving at the door. Make sure you're not, because they don't want to, if they don't want to be bothered, don't bother them, you know? Am I making a right here? I don't think so. Dunkin', if you're picking up an order from Dunkin', ask them to give you the drink with like a sticker over the top of it. Do not let them put that in the bag. It's gonna fall over the second you hit the tiniest bump. Those bags are not stable. They're gonna fall over, coffee's gonna
Make a right
spill.
turn on Hartford Turnpike.
You don't know how many times that's happened. It's the most annoying thing. I hate bringing like food to customers that's spilled and stuff like that. That really upsets me. And just look for numbers. And if you really can't find it, then what's it called? Just call the customer and be like, I can't find your house, sir, ma'am. And see again it fell over. This is ridiculous. Hate these. If you're gonna make a cup holder design, make sure it's not gonna fall. It's ridiculous. Put the mask up. A lot of places don't require mask anymore, but when you're working for these apps, you gotta wear a mask. What is going on with this jacket? Alright, dog, I'm leaving. And I just texted him. Thank you for choosing Uber Eats. Have a great day. And that's all. That's all it really is. Easy work. It's a little harder at night, seeing the houses and stuff, but I've never really had a problem. And if I do, I just call the customer. Can't find your house. They usually direct me, or they come outside, or they turn a light on, something. How much was that order? Like $8.59. I only made $5. So this guy tipped me $3, which I'm very appreciative for. But I only get that an hour later if he doesn't change it. I don't think he's gonna. His drinks did fall over, but I picked them up right away. I don't know how they fell over. Like, you see, half these cup holders are not stable, dude. $3.85 for 7 miles. Nah. If you're from Connecticut and you're working in, you're from my area and you're trying to work for these apps, Hamden, New Haven is like my safe spot, basically, because they always have orders in that area. So say I'm in Orange, or I'm in Milford. It's busy now, right? And there's 30 minutes go by, 40 minutes go by, an hour goes by, no orders. I'm just gonna start heading back to New Haven, and on the way, usually I end up getting an order back to New Haven. On the way, I get one in West Haven or wherever the case is, but if I don't, I'm just go sit in New Haven and I'll get an order. New Haven always has orders. New Haven, Hamden always has orders. Even late at night, it could be 3 a.m. I've worked late nights too. There's always orders. If you want to be making $1,000 a week though, you're gonna have to put the hours in. You're gonna have to put in at least 8 to 10 hours a day. 4 days, 5 days, even 6 days a week, depending on how much you're trying to make a day or how many hours you're trying to work a day. So you gotta put the hours in. Don't only work nights. Dinner time is one of the most crucial times to work, but so is lunchtime and so is the midday. Like I said, I start 10 a.m. I work 10 hours a day, 10 to 8, 10 to 9, sometimes 10 to 10. That's what I work. I make $250 to $300 a day. That's before taxes, of course. And if you guys want to see that, must-dos for a delivery driver, food delivery driver, let me know in the comments. You guys didn't even comment about this video, but I still want to make it. I mean, most of my audience is from the bike videos, so I understand. It's probably not reaching the right audience anyway, but hopefully with this video I can reach the right audience, the people that need to see this video. Yeah, just put the hours in. Don't get discouraged. Keep that strong mindset. I'm gonna make 250 today. I'm gonna make 250 today. And really, that's all you really need to do. Don't take anything under 7 unless you've been waiting 40 plus minutes. Go to your safe spots. Find where your safe spots are. Keep track of where the big orders come in, at what time, what areas always have orders, what areas big money orders come in, what areas. Like just remember, oh yeah, I went to Seymour one night and I made $100 in like 4 hours. Okay, and what time was it? Remember that. So the next time you're in that area, you stay in that area for that time. I'm not even gonna take that $2. You stay in that area for that time. It's like, oh, it's 5 p.m. and I worked there till 8 and I made $100 in 3 hours. Okay, so try to get to Seymour next time. Start going to areas. If you're, well, I'm talking necessarily Grubhub. If you're like, say you're working in Orange, it's most likely gonna have you pick up in Orange. It's a lot of times it has you drop off in like Shelton and stuff like that. And when you do that from Shelton, most likely you're gonna get an order drop off or pick up in Seymour. You know, Grubhub's good about that type of stuff. They send you all over, and I like to think that Grubhub has a cool system. I don't know if it's necessarily true or not. Yeah, nah, 6 miles for $3. I don't know if it's necessarily true, but I like to think, like, I don't take anything under 7, but say I've been getting a lot of big money orders. I've been getting $10, $20, then I got $13, then I got $15, right? It's good money. I mean, it's good orders. I didn't get any low offers. I'm like, okay. And then I see a low offer come in from Grubhub. It's like $6 for like, I don't know, 4 miles. It's good for the mileage, but it's not good for me since I don't take anything under 7. But I did get a lot of good orders before this, so I do end up taking it. And I feel like they do that on purpose. They're like, oh, we sent you a bunch of good orders. Can you take this one low order for us? And I usually do. And right after that order comes, like while I'm still dropping that order off, I get another offer, and it's a big offer. I feel like that the system for Grubhub does that on purpose. They're like, they reward you. They're like, okay, we gave you a bunch of orders, big orders. Will you do this low one for us? I do it, and then they give you like they give you a bigger one on top of that after to make up for it, I guess. I find that happens very often with Grubhub. I don't know if that's like intentional or not, but if that's intentional, that's very smart, and I actually like that a lot. Don't be scared to go to somewhere that you don't know if orders are gonna come in or not, because that's how you learn. Like I'm working. I've never been to Guilford, and I want to go to Guilford and see if orders are coming in, but I'm scared I'm gonna waste my time. I mean, really, you're not wasting your time because you're learning. You're learning about the areas of where to go and where to not go. So don't be scared to waste a little bit of time when you're first beginning to go find out if orders are going to come in at that area, or if that's a good area to be in and stuff. I'm always driving. I don't usually sit. I don't like to sit. I'm a very like antsy type person. I don't like to sit around. So when I'm doing these things, I don't sit anywhere. I never park anywhere. Even if I'm eating, I'm still driving while I'm eating. I don't like sitting somewhere and sitting on my phone or waiting for an order to come. I don't like that at all. I'd rather just drive around and find the orders. And that's literally what I do, which is very good for me, but I understand if you're driving like a V6 or something, that's definitely not doable, and you gotta sit, which is okay. I'm just personally, I don't like doing that. If you're driving a 4-cylinder, you should be driving around looking for orders. You shouldn't be sitting. You shouldn't be a sitting duck waiting for orders. I don't think that's the way to do it when you're driving a 4-cylinder. Just drive. You're in New Haven right now. Drive to Hamden. You got an order. Drive back to New Haven. Start driving to West Haven line. Stuff like that. That's what I do. And I've been working this for a while. Since February, I've been working Uber, so I really know. That's good. 2 miles for $6, but nah, nothing under 7. But I've been working this for a while, so I know the areas of where and where not to go, and stuff like that. And you'll learn that. You'll see it's like 6 p.m. It's supposed to be busy, and it's saying it's not busy in like Milford, or it's not busy in Brantford. That's completely wrong. That is not correct at all. It is busy. You go into any restaurant in that area, you will see they're running around. They're trying to fulfill orders. There's orders coming in. The hotspots are not always accurate. Don't rely on them. Just look at them for advice every once in a while when you're not getting an order for a long time. I try to make an hour is 20, but of course, not always going to happen, especially 10 a.m. I'm not making $20 an hour, but it always does end up making up for it. Like at 5 p.m., I'll end up getting a $30. I'll end up getting, let's not say 30 because that's not too often. 20. I end up getting a $23 order at 5 p.m. and it takes like 5 to 10 minutes altogether to deliver. It just made up for that loss I made in the morning, you know? That's why I said you got to stick through it, because it will make up for it. It will. I've done Uber, and I have made $1,000 a week on Uber. It is a little harder to make on Uber than Grubhub, but it's doable for sure. It's definitely doable. You just got to know how to work, like I said. I mean, be smart about your time. Be smart about the miles. And yeah, if you're sitting down at a restaurant waiting for an order, and it's been more than the time they told you it was going to be, stand up. Go stand up and go stand by the register or something, and like kind of just like, I don't know, not stare at and like show them that like I'm waiting still. I wasn't even that bad. I hope she didn't look upset. She was waving at me. I don't think she was upset. But yeah, like go stand up at the front. I literally tried letting that guy go that was on the shoulder, that construction type guy. But I like stopped and he didn't go, so then I went, and then that Connecticut whatever healthcare lady in the van started going. I wasn't expecting that, so that's why I beeped originally, but then I just felt like doing it for fun. But yeah, just yeah, don't sit down the whole time. They're gonna forget. I've had that happen multiple times when I first started. I'd sit down, they're like, oh, I forgot completely that you were here. And like, your order's been done. So I realized that, and I ended up what's it called, like standing and stuff. Should we do one more order? I think we should. I'm trying to go left, bucko. Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? I was trying to go left. I was just indecisive, bud. Oh shoot, what happened here? Damn, straight rear-ended him. I don't know what this car happened. What happened to that car, bro? Make sure you're paying attention when you're working these apps. It's quite easy to get lost in the phone looking at orders and stuff. Once you're working for a little bit, you know where the buttons are. You don't even have to look at the phone. Like right now, I don't have to look at the phone. If the order comes in, I know where to tap to accept. All I gotta do is glance over to look at the miles and the price real quick, and then I look back at the road. It's just a quick glance. But you don't want to be looking at the phone too long. If you have to look at it for long, just pull over. It's not worth it getting into a crash. All that money you just made is gonna be lost paying for the crash. So just don't do that. Don't get lost in the phone. Pay attention to the road while you're working. It's not an excuse that you're working to look at the phone. You gotta look at the road when you're working. This all comes with time, working these apps, all this stuff. The experience, you're gonna learn where to click and what to do, how to glance over real quick and stuff. Glancing over, you don't need experience for. But the clicking the buttons and knowing that comes with experience. You'll learn where the button is, and it'll be like muscle memory. What happened, bud? You gave me a dry spot? I'm in a dry spot or something? What's going on? Ain't nothing coming in, man. Come on, man. And that's why I like Grubhub so much, and that's why I work with Grubhub most of the time, because there's not a lot of waiting involved. It's usually I'm picking up the order, I'm going to drop off the order, and another offer will come in while I'm dropping it off, and I usually accept because it's a good one. And that's really why I like Grubhub. Their system works a lot better than these other apps, and most of their order prices are a lot better than these other apps. And you can get it from pretty much anywhere, the food. You can also schedule, like you want catering or something. Even a small order you can schedule. I want McDonald's. I kind of want McDonald's tomorrow. At like 5 p.m. I'm going to be free. I'm going to be hungry. I want McDonald's. Let me order it now on Grubhub. Schedule it, you know? So if you're going to rock with one of these apps, you're going to work for one of these apps, definitely Grubhub. There is a waiting list for Grubhub because it has a schedule. And they pay you hourly if you don't make a certain amount and you have a high acceptance rate. So that's why they can't let anyone work for the app. They have to make sure there's a certain amount of people, because then they'd just be paying everyone, you know? So there wouldn't be enough orders and people wouldn't be making enough money per hour. They would have to take money and pay them. So that's why there's a waiting list, and there's only a certain amount of people allowed to work for Grubhub in a certain area. Uber, anyone can work for Uber. There could be 10,000 drivers in West Haven just working Uber, you know? It's just an estimate, but, you know what I'm trying to say. It's like, that's why Uber is a longer wait usually, because anyone's allowed to work. This guy could be working Uber right now, and so could this guy in front of me, and so could that guy in front of me. So, there's not enough offers. There'd be a little bit of a wait. So, that's a good thing about Grubhub. You see this? Almost 7 miles for $4. I won't be taking that. And I'll be honest with you guys, New Haven is my safe spot, but I do try to avoid New Haven as much as possible because I find the restaurants usually don't have the food ready. What else? The money, usually, unless it's dinner time, the money around here is not usually a lot. And what's it called? The lights in New Haven, there's a light on every single, like, half a block there's a light. So you trying to cross? Yeah. And there's a light, like, especially if you're on Chapel Street, there's a light like here, then here, then here, then here, and that's not good for us delivery. Yeah, like I was saying before the camera wanted to die, in New Haven, that's not good for us, all these lights, because to go a mile, it's gonna take double to triple the time because of all the lights. So I do try to avoid New Haven as much as possible. I try to stay out of, especially downtown New Haven, because of all the lights and the parking. Let's not even start about the parking. I mean, I don't even end up parking. I just throw these hazards on, just park wherever. Because I know I'm not gonna be gone for a while, and if I am, I'll stand outside and I'll watch the car to make sure I don't get a ticket. But usually New Haven's pretty good about that. They know that there's a lot of delivery drivers, and I haven't seen anyone get a ticket for throwing their hazards on. As long as you're not really blocking the road and there's still a way to get around, you won't get a ticket. I don't. So it did give me an order for $7 for 6 miles, and then after I accepted that order, it did give me another additional order for $2.50 for another mile, which is good. I would have taken it, but because of the low battery I have on this camera, I just took the one order for $6.97, I believe it was. So it's a T-Swirl Crepe. We're gonna go pick that up and deliver in Orange. Definitely, if I was working, I wouldn't have taken this order because it's as low as I will take, and I usually don't want to take that. So let's go. I'll turn the camera back on when I'm entering the restaurant. Alright guys, so it did give me another one for an Indian restaurant. It gave me additional for an Indian restaurant pickup for $9 extra, so I'm definitely taking that. And look how I parked. Look at that. I'm leaving it like that. I really don't care. I'll be in here for like 1 minute, and I'm leaving. There's no reason to parallel park all the way in. And that other guy, he's in the middle of the street just with his hazard, so it's not a big deal. So I'm gonna pick this T-Swirl Crepe up, go to Sitar Indian restaurant, pick that one up, and then deliver them both. And I gotta maximize this battery camera. Hi. I'm picking up for Nora. It's for Uber. Thanks, boss. You have a good one. Thank you. Alright, so let's turn it off. I want to maximize this camera. So, as you guys can see, they're doing construction here. And I couldn't park right here, which I usually do, so I'm gonna kind of like run to the restaurant. It's kind of hard with this camera. I might have to hold it. The restaurant's right here. here, the Satara Indian Cuisine. I go in here, pick up the second order, and go drop them off. How you doing? Patty? Patty?
Yeah, Bella.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a good one. Thank you. Now, I'm not going to run with the food in my hand. I don't want it to spill. But I did run to the restaurant, so I saved a couple seconds. Alright. I just sped all the way here, cutting through cars and stuff. I had the thought to turn the camera on, but I couldn't do it while I was driving. So yeah, we're almost there. Make this left. What? Going around for? It's a turning lane. Alright, so we're looking for a 226. Oh, 266. Damn.
Just ahead, drop off on the right.
We're dropping off our Patty. 266. Okay, 266 for Patty. This sun is horrible right now.
Drop off on the right.
Yes. I will. Alright, so hop out. Where should I put in the park? Grab my phone. Close this. All the orders still in there. 262. Is that one it? Let's check this one first. That is. No, I don't think it is. Oh, it is. Okay. So drop this one off. Oh, dog. No problem. Have a good one. Thank you. Sorry,
Head
told
to
her
your
have a
drop
good
is
one.
at 341 Derby Ave.
So I'm not gonna text her that. Save my time. Now we're off to drop the next one. Sure, no cars coming. We're out. Let's go.
In a
All right, we're nearby. She gave me some directions where to go. I already know where it's at. She told me it was a blue fence. I know. Okay, so let's hop in here. Bruh. Bruh. I don't want it. I wouldn't even take that. $2 for 4.6 miles? Wow. You hear the motor, the catalytic converter and all that because you could tell I was speeding here. It's gonna drain the battery. It's trying to charge the battery right now. That's why. It says leave it. This door? Yeah. Now that she didn't come out, so I'm gonna say thank you for choosing Uber Eats. Have a great day. And that's all. So let's switch over to the iPhone, right? In case you guys were wondering what I look like going into these restaurants, I just got a big stick hanging off my my stomach. So maybe that explains all the stares I was getting. The customers don't end up changing their tips. I made $24. I'm not sure when I started, but I took some orders that I shouldn't have, but it was just for the purpose of the video to show you how I work. Normally, if I was working, I wouldn't have taken some of those orders, like the crepe, tea-swirl crepe. I wouldn't have taken that order. It was under 7. It was close to 7, but it was under. And the miles were very close to 7 miles. It was 6 miles, so I really wouldn't have taken that. Also, that $14 order from Buffalo Wild Wings I rejected. I most likely would have taken that, even though it was way more miles than the money. I drive a Prius, so I'm getting. I put the pedal to the floorboard, and I still get 45 miles per gallon. So I would have taken that, but I didn't for the purpose of the video, to show you guys what you guys should and shouldn't be taking. And for a regular 4-cylinder, I wouldn't have taken that order, so that's why I did that. So I made $24. I could have made more if I was working like the way I usually work, but $24, I don't know what time I started. I think it's been an hour. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's been an hour, and I did drive around a lot unnecessarily just for the purpose of the video, so I could have made more, but hopefully that explains how I'm making $1,000, or that explains how you can make $1,000 in 4 to 5 days just delivering food. Don't take anything under 7. Don't wait more than 10 minutes. Once you get the order, go right away and drop it off. And yeah, that's about it. And stay, stick through it. Don't get discouraged. Don't start thinking, oh, I'm not gonna make that much. I'm just wasting gas. Don't think like that. Don't think like that. That's not gonna help you. Just stay. Keep that mindset. Oh, I'm gonna make 200 today, and you're gonna make it. I mean, that's it. Just stick through it. Put the hours in. Don't take anything under 7. Don't always listen to hot spots. And yeah, that's all. Hope you guys are all staying happy, healthy, wealthy, and have a great rest of your day. And make that money. Alright guys, it's Baljuder here, back with another video. And if you guys want to learn how to make all this money